Turn up your volume. Because you're about to listen to The Sick Podcast. And Bill Show.
Intercepted! Marlin Jackson! Marlin's got it! We're going to the Super Bowl! We're going to the Super Bowl! Marlin Jackson with the interception! He picked off Tom Brady!
The sickest Indianapolis Colts podcast. It's gonna be sick.
Big P here, Sick Podcast, Anvil Show, with the legendary Marlin Jackson. Marlin, how are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Good. I appreciate you coming by the RV for our first actual player interview inside the bus.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on.
Right on. So, what brought you out to today's event?
Academy Sports fan activation. Coach invited me out to meet and greet with some of our fan base and just to come out and bring some positive energy, sign some autographs, take some pictures. Kind of the normal thing for an alumni here. That's
legendary alumni.
Well, I appreciate you. I won't say it. I'll let you say that.
Absolutely,
but
we'll say
just out here with the people today.
Now, if you ever watch our program, we play that every week. Marlin's got it.
Oh, yeah?
Marlin's got it. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Love it.
Nope, didn't shut it off. I thought I shut it off. Technical difficulties. Anyways, your time at Michigan.
Yes.
What was it like playing under Coach Carr, and how did he prepare you for the next level up?
It was, I would say, challenging at times. Filled with a lot of learning, both on and off the field. You know, learning how to compete, learning how to push yourself. The preparation part for the next level, I think that came in the level of coaching that we received on a day-to-day basis. But then on the field, each and every day, the competition. You know, I had a number of guys that I was at University of Michigan with that were drafted into the NFL, played in the NFL. So every day was highly competitive. So when you talk about learning how to compete and going and getting after it each and every day, that's what we did at Michigan. And very, very valuable lessons that I take forward with me and not just utilize on the field, but off the field. You know, that mental toughness and that resiliency, and to be able to push forward with barriers and obstacles and control your emotions and focus and, you know, set and achieve goals. Like all those things are part of everything that Coach Carr and his staff helped develop within me at Michigan.
Costa?
Awesome. So, probably the question that's on everybody's mind, man. That day in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
Intercepting the ball to take us to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
How did that feel?
Oh, man, it was amazing. I mean, that's literally a scenario that, you know, as a kid, you're in the backyard with your friends. You're talking through a scenario, final play of the game, to go to the championship. You know, so that's one of those things that it really is a dream come true. And it's a moment. Like, you know, I think that's why you said you played the clip beginning of the show. It's a moment that was filled with like getting over the hump.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was literally the exclamation mark and getting over the hump in terms of the New England Patriots and defeating them to go to the Super Bowl couldn't have been any better.
Absolutely. Would that say that being your favorite moment of your career?
Oh, I mean,
easy to say.
I mean, it's extremely easy. Like I had a few moments.
Yeah.
You know, especially in years 3 and 4, where I really started to kind of find my rhythm and my beat as a player. But you know, how can you top that? You know, Tom Brady is a legend. Bill Belichick is a legend.
Mm-hmm.
So many legends are a part of that game and a part of that moment, which in all is what really makes it special. You know, and the fact that it was always the Patriots. And a lot of people say this, but we felt like that was almost more gratifying than the Super Bowl. You know, Super Bowl was obviously phenomenal, but just the history between the Patriots and the Colts and the lead up and build up to that game and how that game unfolded with the situation in the first half, being down, the speeches at halftime, Tony Dungy, Jeff Saturday, like it is literally a historical moment, you know, for the city of Indianapolis and for the franchise of the Indianapolis Colts.
That's awesome. A little bit better fun question for you. So I'm going to be doing a cooking series at our tailgate this year.
Okay.
I'm trying to ask as many players, even now former players, what they like to eat at a tailgate. What's your favorite tailgate food?
I like chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
That's a seasoned well.
Yeah.
And barbecue.
Okay.
Or ribs.
Okay. Or ribs.
You can never go wrong with barbecue ribs.
Smoked wings.
I like dry rub, and then lather them up with some barbecue, and that's what I do at home myself. But yeah, those are my go-to.
So, what game are you coming to the tailgate so we can cook that food for you?
Well, sometimes it's hard for me to get to games because I do a post game show with Wish TV, so I usually just watch at home. There might be maybe the first week I may come because I think there's going to be a tribute to Mr. Irsay going into the Ring of Honor.
Yep.
So it may be that game. If not, it's kind of hard to tell. That Wish TV commitment,
Oh yeah.
has me. I'm generally parked at home watching the first half, third quarter getting ready to go down. Then I'm driving down listening and then getting there for the fourth quarter.
All right, now this question is going to take you back.
Yeah.
Long, long way. What was your welcome to the NFL moment?
I think every rookie, every young guy has a few of those.
A few of them, okay.
Yeah, I think your rookie year can be filled with a few of those, but I had one that immediately popped into my mind. I was having a pretty good training camp my rookie year, and I was actually transitioning a little bit more seamlessly than I thought I would. And then we got to the final game in the Cincinnati Bengals, TJ Husmanzada and Chad Johnson. That was the experience of going up against Husmanzada, who was extremely strong. I thought that I was a strong corner, but I found out that there were some strong wide receivers that day. And then the quickness of Chad Johnson, like in real time, it was eye opening. Like, okay, we still got a ways to go. Like we haven't figured anything out yet. So that would be it. Just that game itself, going against the Cincinnati Bengals in preseason game 4.
Nice. All right, now before we let you go, Marlon, can you tell us about your foundation?
Yeah,
and where everybody can find it? If anybody wants to help out, how does everybody reach out to you or to the foundation to help out?
Yeah, well, my organization is the Fight for Life Foundation. I founded the organization after we won the Super Bowl, so I've been doing this work for 18 years. It's evolved from football camps, field trips, to curriculum about relationships and student well-being and managing emotions. And then we eventually evolved into a software as a service, where it's culture and climate management software, and then additional supports to school systems, and where it's all centered around, you think about students in school, it's beyond the bill. The more than just present or absent. It's when the students show up, why are they showing up? If they're not showing up, why aren't they showing up? We get underneath all of that through the engagement with our technology, and we inform administrators and educators around students' mental well-being, around what's going on in their home, around how is their community impacting them, their well-being within the school environment. We are a part of the routines, the intentional breaks, the emotional resets that are all a part of a school day. So we are literally integrated into the school day, and we work with about 13 schools right now that we support through our technology. But then we also have additional supports like educator mental health supports that we provide. Back to school celebrations. So we just did a Zen room at one of our schools on the east side, where that is a space for educators to reset if they're becoming dysregulated in the classroom, having space for them to go calm down and then be able to get back into the game of teaching. We do field trips, pizza parties for our schools, but it's all things that are earned. So we teach decision making, we teach consequences, but we gamify it, and we leverage football terms as behavioral analogies. So first downs are positive behaviors, sacks are negative behaviors, flags are concerning issues that I may have within the school environment, or my educator can throw a flag because they notice that I've showed up disheveled the last 3 days, or I'm showing up hungry, or I'm having emotional outbursts. So then all of that information, we collect it, and then our algorithm sorts and categorizes students into risk categories. So then you can clearly see who needs what level of support. So it's all centered around, I'm saying a lot, but it's relationships, student well-being, and it's culture and climate management within schools.
Well, one question is, where the heck were you when I was in school?
I could have used that for sure,
Well,
man.
so you just, the premise of all of it is that this was everything that I felt that I needed.
There you go.
Absolutely. Cos, you got anything left?
No, I do not, man. We'll let you get out of here.
Well, Marlon, we appreciate your time. Thanks for coming in. If you come out to the tailgate, let us know. We'll
All right.
we'll feed you up, brother.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Marlon.
No problem. Thank you.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sick Podcast and Bill Show on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.